Hi everyone, Nichole Wolfe here. Bear with me because this is my first video that I've actually posted with just me and not my kids like doing something crazy and me just videotaping it. So today I decided that I was going to do my first video because I saw a video this morning from Kim Chance. She's a YouTuber, an author YouTuber, and she did an awesome writing tag that I was just super stoked about. So I was like, this is it. This is going to be my first video. So here we are. So I'm going to get right into it. It is the Hocus Pocus writing tag. I know, I'm super excited too. And another reason I decided to do this because me and my best friend are like super obsessed with Hocus Pocus, so I couldn't like not do the tag. And I was like, well, if I'm gonna do it anyway, I might as well just videotape it. I've been meaning to do it, so here we are. All right, so let's get right into it. The first question is Sarah, Mary, and Winifred Sanderson. Being a witch is hard, but so is writing. If you had magical witchy powers, what aspect of writing or what part of the process would you magically skip over? Okay, since I had to do the writing process, I guess I would choose editing, because I actually like the outlining and the plotting and the drafting part of it. It's kind of once all of that stuff is done and now I have to go through the whole thing again and just kind of change words around and move paragraphs somewhere and make the writing all, I don't know, pretty, I guess. I'm not a pretty writer, so maybe that's why I don't like editing. The whole author process, though, if I had to choose one, if it wasn't just writing process and it was just being an author part of the process, then I would choose formatting the actual manuscript to put up on Amazon and for print and all that stuff. So, because that sucks. Anybody who does that for a living and enjoys it, kudos to you, man, because that is not my thing. Okay, second question is Max and Danny. What relationships tend to be at the core of your books? Friends, family, or romance? Well, given that I write romance, I'm assuming you guys could probably figure that one out. However, the book that I'm actually working on right now, that I'm drafting right now, which is the second book in the White Moon Warriors series, actually has quite a bit of friendship, relationship dynamics in it as well. It's just, it's still a romance, so it's still mainly focused on the romantic relationship. Okay, so number 3 is Amok. Sarah's my favorite. How do you approach the chaos that is drafting? Are you a plotter, a pantser, or a combination of both? Well, I know Kim Chance said she's a hardcore plotter. Hardcore. And then she explained it, and I was like, girl, you really are hardcore. I am a plotter. I'm not that much of a plotter, but I am a plotter. I definitely do need an outline before I can really draft it well. It's not like the whole story's outlined, like it's the major stuff is outlined, like a sentence or two for each scene, maybe. But that's usually about all I need. I usually don't need, like, a 30-page outline for a book. Sounds like Kim does, though. Okay, number 4 is I put a spell on you. I put a spell on you. How do you deal with book ideas that want to pull your focus from your main work in progress? That hasn't happened to me in quite a while. That used to happen to me a lot when I first started, but that was like 10 years ago. So, with the writing. But nowadays I can't really say it pulls my focus from my current work in progress. Most of the times when I get like an idea, it usually has to deal with maybe the next book in a series or another book that's coming in the series later. So I can't really just decide to go write that book because I have to finish this book because this is the first one in the series before I can write the third one in the series. So usually it's just something that I think about, and then I'll just jot it down like book 3, blah, blah, blah. And that's pretty much it. Now, right now, my focus has been getting pulled. Don't get me wrong. It's not like I'm this super hardcore focused person. God, I wish. But I'm not. Right now, my focus is really getting pulled by the whole publishing and marketing aspect of it right now. Like, I know my first book is getting released next week. So right now, it's like I need to set up a whole bunch of crap. Make sure, like, the book is online right, and I have everything in the book right, and I've proofread it like 30 million times, and like, so right now that's kind of pulling my focus. It's not really an idea for another book. That's what's pulling me away from drafting my current work in progress. Okay, number 5 is Thackery Binx, Thy Mangy Feline. I love this movie so much. Things aren't always what they seem. Think back to when you first started writing to where you are now. How has your process transformed from then to now? Oh God, I don't even think I'd recognize it anymore. When I first started, I was still in high school, and you know, I had all the time in the world, really. Although, I mean, honestly, I was still a plotter, even back then. I know a lot of people say when they first started that they were more of a pantser, like they kind of just went with it, and they learned to plot later. You know, they learned that that's why they couldn't stick to a project, was because they were pantsing it. Where I was never really pantser. Like, I was always very much into the whole outlining process. So, that hasn't changed, really. I think I'm faster at it now and more focused on the actual plot of it. I think when I first started, a lot of times I was so consumed by the world building that I wouldn't really concentrate on the plot part of it. I'd be like so busy on building every tiny little detail about the world that I'd never get around to, well, what's the actual story with these characters, and not just like everyone. So that's changed, which is good, because I mean, you can't write a story with just a world, you know? You kind of need characters and somewhere they're going. Okay, number 6 is My Lucky Rat Tale. Do you have a writing ritual? If not, what are some of your favorite writing tools? Oh God. I have never been a routine person. Never. Not once in my life, unless somebody forced me to do it, you know, like work and school and stuff. Rituals just ain't my thing. So I can't really say I have a ritual. I have a time. I have a writing time. And even that's kind of been forced on me, because I am not a routine person, but I kind of have to do it at the same time every day because of my kids and what's going on. So the only time it really makes sense for me to sit down and write is in the afternoon, like right now, when my toddler is taking a nap. So I tend to write during his nap time, Monday through Thursday, because that's when my husband works. So Fridays sometimes, you know, the weekend is always a little different. I'm sure everybody says that. So so that's about as far as I've gotten. The ritual thing is I got a time, you know, and maybe coffee or something, but that's about it. That's about all I got with the rituals. So nothing too exciting for you there. All right, number 7 is book. Favorite writing craft book. Okay, well, this one's pretty easy, pretty straightforward. I found this one a few years ago. I've been using this one a long time. It's going to be backwards because I don't know how to switch it. not tech savvy, I guess, like that. I'll learn. I'll figure it out. Maybe next video. On Writing Romance by Liam Michaels. I found this in the bookstore probably like 5 years ago. I know it was before my son was born, so, and he's 2, so a couple years ago. I've had this a couple years. This is a really good one. Obviously, it's on Writing Romance, so if you're not a romance writer, it probably ain't gonna help you out so much. But, I mean, if you're writing, like, fantasy and you're trying to add some romance or something, like you just want to add, like, a subplot, I think it'd still help you. I absolutely think that would even help with a subplot type thing. The other one I can't really show you. That one's called Romancing the Beat by Gwen Hayes. Again, I'm a romance writer, so I'm sure you're catching a theme. And that one I can't show you because it's on my Kindle. That one I actually just found, like, in the last couple months, like, you know, maybe no more than a year ago. I found that one on Kindle. So those are the two that I use the most when I'm plotting and writing and coming up with characters and things like that. So those are the only, I haven't read a whole lot of others. The only other one I've really read is the first 5 pages. So yeah, that's definitely on my bucket list. I need to be picking up some more writing craft books. That needs to happen. Okay, number 8 is Another Glorious Morning. Makes me sick. Do you enjoy writing in the morning, or do you prefer the evening like Winifred? I'm with Winnie all the way on this one. Mornings suck. I hate mornings. I am not a morning writer. I tried it. I actually did. I've been watching a ton and like listening to a ton of like YouTube and things like that, books that are all saying like, to be successful, you need to get up at like 4:30 in the morning or 5:30 in the morning, or, you know, make it a habit. You gotta try and get up earlier in the day if you want to be successful. Like, that's what I've been hearing nonstop. So I did try. I gave it a shot for like a good 3 or 4 weeks. I made myself get up at 5:30. Anybody who knows me at all knows me and 5:30, we do not get along at all. And I gave it a shot for a good month. I got up at 5:30. You can ask my husband, because he gets up at like 5:15. Yeah. I got absolutely nothing done. Nothing. I got coffee in my system. That much I got done, though. That's about it, though. That's all I got done. Yeah, me in mornings, that is not my writing time. No way. I mean, I'm lucky if I can get downstairs, get a coffee, and, like, concentrate on the TV. I don't even know if I could do that at 5:30. I tried. Nope. Mornings ain't my thing. Definitely evenings. Well, at this time, it's afternoons. After 12. Let's just say that. It has to be after noon. Then I can write. I might be able to concentrate on it. All right, number 9 is the Black Flame Candle. What's one of the biggest mistakes you've made so far in your writing journey? Or what's the biggest lesson you've learned? I don't really think of anything as a mistake. I definitely think of it as a lesson, I guess. So I've learned lots of lessons. Biggest lesson probably is not all advice is equal. This is especially in the writing community right now, because you have like people everywhere giving you advice on everything, and they're all saying something different. You know, like I just said, some of them are telling you need to write in the morning. Some of them are saying you need to write at night. Some of them are saying you need to write whenever you feel like writing. Some people are saying you have to write every day. Other people are saying only write when you're inspired, or, you know, only write when days you don't work, or whatever. I don't know. You're getting like, everybody's telling you something different about every aspect. And it's very confusing. So you kind of have to take all the advice with a grain of salt and just be like, you know what? I'll kind of just give whichever one I think is going to work for me a try first. And if it doesn't work, then I guess I'll try something else. Because that's really all you can do right now. Because there's so much advice out there that it's ridiculous. And nobody is saying the same thing. Number 10 is Billy Butcherson. What's a trope that most people hate, but you love and would like to see come back from the dead? All right, before I answer with mine, I want to bring up Kim Chance's, because hers was good. It's not mine, but it was still good. And I know it's like super, super popular. And that is love triangles. And she's right. Like, that is one of the things that I constantly hear people saying they hate. Hate, hate, hate. She likes them. That's the one she wants to see come back from the dead. It's not mine. I can't say I hate it. I'm not going to say hate it. I'm not one of those people that hate love triangles. But I think love triangles are one of those things that unless you really know what you're doing, just leave it alone. Because I have seen it done wrong so much. Like the Hunger Games. I know some of you are going to be like, oh my God, she's touching my precious Peeta versus Gale or whatever his name is. And Twilight, that was another one that was like, what? The whole Edward and Jacob thing. Like, the whole time. Like, I think that's the reason that one really irked me. The love triangle in Twilight was just awful. And that was just because, like, the entire you could tell she just kind of, like, threw that thing in there. She threw the love triangle in there for, like, you know, I need some extra tension because Edward's missing. So let's just throw in this. She's gonna, like, have a thing with Jacob. Everybody knew that was, like, not happening. Everybody knew it. I mean, it's not like it was a legitimate love triangle. It was, I'm gonna throw this in there just because I need something. So, yeah, that one annoyed me. The only one I've ever actually seen that I actually, like, was kind of okay with, I guess. And that was in the Vampire Diaries. The whole Stefan Damon thing. That one, I didn't hate. I liked that one the best. And that was just because I think it didn't feel like it was thrown in there. It actually made more sense than Twilight and, like, Hunger Games and stuff like that. So, that was the only one with the love triangle. Kim, I love you with your love triangles. And it's nice. I'm glad you like it. But I wouldn't want to try it. I would not want to try a love triangle. Nope. I don't think I got that in me. I don't want to say I'm not that talented, but, you know, I think one's enough. Just concentrating on one romance is challenging enough for me right now. Mine, getting back to the question, which is actually my opinion, not Kim's. Sorry, Kim. Mine is, I guess, I don't even know if it's a trope. It's the only one I can think of, though. And that is like the tortured soul, love heals all type thing, you know, where they start out as this, like, broken, damaged, you know, hates themselves type of person. And then when the right person comes along, everything turns into sunshine. Not sunshine. I don't want to say sunshine because that's ridiculous. But, you know, they actually are like, you know what? Life sucked back then, but that's over and it's now. And now life's good. Better. You know, it's not all like depressing and yeah. Anyway, if you know where I'm going with that, with the tortured soul, love heals all trope. Is that a trope? I don't know. You tell me. I don't know. I think it is. I'm going to say it is. So I guess that's mine. Although I don't know how many people actually hate that. Let me know. Do you hate that? I don't know. I've never heard anybody say they hate that. Maybe it's not popular. Love triangles are popular. That one you hear about all the time. Maybe that one's not popular. Maybe that's why I haven't heard. All right. Last question. Last one. Thanks for hanging in there. I know this is a long one. All right. Last one. Come Little Children. Songs that give you a hypnotic focus when writing. Or favorite songs on your writing playlist. I can't really answer this one. And that's just because I have a really hard time with music when I write. Very distracting. I wish it wasn't, because I'd love to be able to listen to music when I write, but I can't. I just can't. Like, I'm concentrating on the song instead of what I'm writing. That's just what happens. Like, even if it's, I've even tried an instrumental, because I hear a lot of times that's because of the lyrics, so you have to listen to songs that don't have lyrics. So like instrumental or something like that. I've tried that too. Nope, I can't do it. The music just completely pulls me out of my writing zone, I guess. So I'm gonna bring up Kim again because she's my girl. Kim gave me an idea to use like white noise type stuff. Like she said there's one Gryffindor common room. I didn't even know that was a thing. Like, that's cool. I love Harry Potter. I'm gonna give that a try. Maybe if it's, you know, like crackling fire or like thunder or, you know, something that's not music. It's just kind of noise. Maybe that will help. But I mean, I don't know. I guess I'll try it, but it's not music, and I'd like to be able to listen to music. But I guess it's better than dead silence, so I'll at least give it a shot. I'm gonna try the Gryffindor common room. I think she left a link in her video. So, all right. I think that's everything. I got through all 11. It's a writing tag, so I guess I should tag some people, shouldn't I? All right, who do I want to tag? All right, here are the writers I'm going to tag. And I'm just pulling them out of the top of my head. And forgive me because I really don't know that many. And I can't tag Kim because, you know, she already did it. So, sorry, Kim. Can't tag you. So I'm going to tag Derek Murphy because I know him. Everybody in the writing world knows him probably. And I'm going to tag Heather Meltzer and Linda Prague. That's who I'm tagging. So, there you go. Writers. I can't really say girls or guys because there's a mix of those. So, there you go. I cannot wait to see your video with you answering all these questions. And make sure to do it for Halloween because it's Hocus Pocus. And if you're lucky enough to have an awesome hat, you should wear it. Just saying. Okay. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to follow me on social media. I will link all of my handles, I guess they're called. I'll link all of those like under the video in case you want to feel like following me. This is my first video, so I can't really say when I'm going to post another, but I kind of like it, so probably going to happen more often. So I guess I'll see you soon. All right, everybody. Bye.